Firefighters in La Pine are trying to oust the fire chief there. Noah Chast was at today's board meeting and has more on the reason why. Noah?
Lee, it was a packed house with plenty of tension in the air because of these letters the La Pine Firefighters Union sent out. One is a vote of no confidence in its fire chief. The other, a request for a letter of resignation. The La Pine Rural Fire District's April board meeting Thursday was filled with firefighters and concerned community members. Most were there to talk about Fire Chief Michael Supkis.
Everybody seems to agree that it's time for the chief to move on, or the board let him go. Kevin
Lehman is the president of the local 3387 La Pine Firefighters Union. He and the union sent a letter to the board asking for a vote of no confidence for Chief Supkis due to issues with the CBA agreement, behavior, leadership tendencies, time off, and several other grievances.
And one of the worst things I ever hear my chief say is, let's let the lawyers figure it out. We don't need lawyers to run this department. If we did, we should just hire one as a fire chief.
Lehman says they've lost 20% of the department, either to retirement or other opportunities, but the issues with the chief and the CBA were at the forefront.
Most of those people didn't want to leave, but they found themselves in a position they needed to.
With some firefighters working 48-hour shifts, the union called for Chief Supkis to resign.
We've reached a point with our chief that we feel like we can no longer continue to be ignored. I've been ignored. I've been lied to. I've seen it happen to our previous union members. Those 7 members that left, I can't just shut the door on them, okay? They left for a reason.
Okay, look, let's just kill it right now. This is not a time or place to do it.
Director Doug Cox and several other board members were not interested in discussing the letter in the public meeting.
But I was a firefighter. When I had a problem, I ran a chain of command. A chain of command doesn't seem to work sometimes. I agree with that. But until we have our executive session and work this out as a board, thank you very much for your attendance.
Lehman says he only sees one way for this to end.
I don't think it's ever going to change until the chief resigns.
Chief Supkis declined to comment. Lehman emphasized while this disagreement is a distraction, they leave it at the door when on a call, and emergencies always remain the top priority. Noah Chast, News Channel 21.